Whether you're aware of it or not, you are in fact, in real time, witnessing a downfall more monumental than that of possibly the World Trade Center. I know everybody knows this clown. Oh, iDubbbz here. Last 2 years I've debated on responding to a lot of his videos, but a lot of other people have pretty much spoken for me and done it probably far better than I ever will. I don't think there is a comparable person you can think of who has done the speed run that he has at demolishing his career. A once almost icon of YouTube. He met that old commie succubus, Nisa Joma, I don't know how the fuck you say it, but it's now his last name as well. He married Shorty and took her last name. But iDubbbz in particular made this last video. I think it's titled, "So You're Afraid of Immigrants?" Something like that. Some bullshit. I'd like to believe at one time the man had actually a bit of sense in his head. Could make a really sound, concrete argument that you'd have to be a firm lefty to have not understood, which somehow he's turned into. How somebody gets older and gets dumber, people could study for generations and probably never come up with an actual answer. Short of it just maybe being getting your first girlfriend and then fucking marrying her. I guess that'd be one way to do it. We gotta go through this video because every fucking ounce of it is the most bad faith, cocksucking bullshit. If you wasn't ready, we going in.
Today's episode of iDubbbz Complains is all about immigration and xenophobia and racism and TikTok and the TikTokification of xenophobia. Now, this guy Kurt Kaz, he is a travel vlogger. So you would think with all of the traveling around the world, that would really open your mind to different cultures, different ways of life, and how we're all just people trying to live.
We're all just people trying to live. The most lefty sentence ever spoken.
But unfortunately, he's a great example of how you can travel the world, and as long as your mind is fucking closed, everything you see is just going to confirm your biases.
Oh, and I'm sure none of that could be used against you right there, iDubbbz. Says the guy who probably hasn't traveled half as much as old Kurt Kaz has, lived it, done it, feet on the ground, learned multiple languages, embedded himself in these places. Not that guy. That guy should know that, hey man, people everywhere, they just want to live. There's not an actual certified written history of the world with people killing hundreds of millions of people, their own people half the time. There's none of that. It's just people just trying to live, guys. Me, iDubbbz here, I can speak for the places I guess dude's been. Oh no, I'm trying to tell you, bro, this is bad. This is fucking... It's unimaginable to think he actually made this video, edited it, and uploaded it. But then again, you could say that for his last 20 videos.
Look at this. Look at the fucking states of the city. This is Rome, guys.
Like the Casbah.
This looks like in Bangladesh or something. Look at this, guys.
What do you mean, or something? I would like to hear more, but you're just saying it looks like Bangladesh. Is that because there's people from Bangladesh here?
Yeah, and God forbid if you looked at any of his other videos around this video, you'd know that.
It's fucking... Where you from, man?
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh?
Duh.
Or are you just assuming where people are from?
No, because he's been asking, you fucking moron. God forbid, yo, even if he was assuming, like, so fucking what?
There's a lot of people with brown skin in the world, and they don't all come from Bangladesh.
Was that what Kurt said? All brown people come from Bangladesh? It's not.
I've seen this guy's videos, by the way. He goes to Bangladesh.
Okay, thank you. Right. Wow, it is madness.
He's gone to a random farmer's market.
Bro, he's been in Rome for a couple days making these videos, catching pickpockets, and talking about the fall of Rome, the current fall of Rome, the fall of Rome this time around, and the problems and issues that Rome is facing, Italy is facing, with mass immigration. Not some random fucking farmer's market. And then to top it off, you show videos of him going to Bangladesh. Have you been to Bangladesh? I don't know if you have. Truth be told, I haven't cared enough to fucking figure out what the fuck you've actually been doing with your time last couple goddamn years. But yo, you're talking about a dude who's actually been around the world, but yet don't listen to that guy. Let's listen to iDubbbz, the guy who's been cucked beyond all fucking recognition. That's the guy we want to be listening to here. No thanks.
where the population of immigrants is a bit higher than other places in the city.
What's a bit? You want a definition of or something? I want a definition of a bit higher. Bro, we're not talking about fucking a couple 20 of these motherfuckers, bro. We're talking about thousands upon thousands of them. Thousands upon thousands of these motherfuckers every year don't want to be fucking Italian. They don't want to be fucking Roman, dude. They don't want anything other than the world you all have created. They want to use your resources, your world, while not giving anything to the society that's like helping them accomplish it. This dude, like, watching his video, like, almost had me angry.
And he's saying, yep, we're in fucking Bangladesh.
Look at the state of this place.
You mind telling us what the state is?
He's showing you. He showed it to you. He's giving you video evidence of what the state is. Why don't you watch the TikTok that was before it, or before that one, or after this one, and you can get a real good idea what the state of it is.
Look at the fucking state of the city. Look at the state of this place. Look at this, guys. Look at this.
But I don't know what the state is.
What the fuck are you doing talking about it? Least of all, somehow with the implication that my man here is racist. It's fucking corny, bro.
I need you, the vlogger, to tell me what the state is.
Is that what you're doing here? Telling us what to think because I guess you believe it? That's an arrogance only like a lefty can have anymore. I know there's arrogant motherfuckers on the right. The left, tricks that they can play on their own minds, giving themselves the arrogance that like they somehow know a goddamn thing. It's remarkable.
Look at this, guys. This is Rome. This is Europe. Does this look like Europe to you?
Yes.
No, it doesn't. What is a place that white people are technically from, they could therefore like defend the history and the culture of it? Is there that place on the world, lefties? The standards that they hold, and God forbid, like they were in Africa. All these white people here, you're like, this isn't Ghana. This isn't Ghana anymore. Oh, well, I guess get over it, right, Ghanans? The world is for everybody. It's just humans just trying to live. It almost makes me speechless. Half the motherfuckers in America think you should go back to Europe anyway, because that's where you're from. But then when you go to Europe, you have no right to fight to keep anything the way it is. If you do, you're racist and you're xenophobic, and we should make it all our mission to help any and everybody along the world wants to use up what we've built. That's not the way that works, and you would never do that in the reverse. So like, save me the fucking righteousness, yo. It's cunt shit, bro.
Yes, it looks like Europe to me. What the fuck else are we supposed to gather from this video?
It's obviously reminding a guy who's been to Bangladesh of Bangladesh. Coming from the guy who hasn't been to Bangladesh, but only like sits on these like leftist talking points.
It's like this guy, this is so obnoxious.
That's obnoxious. Gaslight everybody into think that this guy's a complete liar, and he has no idea, and he's been around the world. Why would he say these things? Obviously because his mind has been opened to the reality of people and cultures. You, unfortunately, haven't.
A lot of these guys that we're going to look at, they have an idea in their head of what European culture is. Their idea of these things is like a caricature.
No, that's what you're putting on them. Nobody's even acted like it's a caricature of who these people are. If you think of Italian culture, Italian history, if you can't picture what would be like a generic everyday Italian, you're fucking lying to yourself.
It is like a postcard. It is not like what they're actually experiencing on a daily basis. And he's saying, this isn't Europe. I'm not seeing any white cheese vendors. This is nothing like Europe. This is nothing like Rome. What the fuck are these people living in Italy? What does an Italian look like?
Bro, you look more Italian than half the motherfuckers in this farmer's market.
You don't see an Italian? What are they gonna wear, a name tag? Yeah, my name's Riccardo, the Italian. Maybe instead of saying, I don't see any Italians here, you can fucking ask any of these people who are most certainly Italian, ask them if they're Italian.
And he did, and you didn't show any of that. Africa and Asia, you're pathetically lying about all of this. I'm just glad, bro, that like you're actually losing the subs that you're losing. That you're actually getting the thumbs downs on this. Any dishonest piece of shit YouTubers should get.
By the way, guys, his clothing brand is called Conquest. He's a white South African making travel vlogs that are vaguely xenophobic.
Vaguely. It's not xenophobic at all, bro. It's being a realist. Being so fucking honest that you, like, don't get it anymore. And weird enough, God, like, I've gone back and watched some of your old videos. They're not half as funny as I remember them to be. I don't know if that's because I can't, like, get this new version of you out of my mind. But, bro, you used to have at least half a hit of sense. All of that shit knocked out of there, and how you're even like tying your shoes half the morning. Like, I'd imagine you got Velcro straps fucking locking your shoes up.
Saying that the streets is dangerous.
No, sono pericolosi.
Perché?
Perché hanno I coltelli tutti quanti, I maceti. Con
Maceti?
Sì, loro.
Look at all these guys. Look at all the shits on the floor. And here they are, just loitering. Very dangerous, he's saying.
Se passo là io adesso, sono un centinaio, mi caricano, sicuro.
So this is the part of the video where they really up the levels of propaganda.
Propaganda. The actual reality of like what is going on in Rome, and it's propaganda to this clown. You're on a path that is just wild, and I don't even know like if you even realize like what's at the end of it with your commie ass wife. Bro, you have lost the fucking plot. Propaganda.
Start you off softly implying by just showing you like this isn't like the postcards of Europe that you see. You guys have heard of Rome in your history class. You never saw pictures like this. You saw beautiful things like the Colosseum, but now you have to see immigrants.
We're not talking about postcards, bro. We're talking about like a certified like historical record of what Italy and Rome is. But yet you just straw man this whole thing. Oh no, it don't they look like a Mario? Like fuck you, dude.
And then you get to this guy who's like, all right, now that I've primed you, I'm going to tell you how dangerous this street is that's adjacent to the farmer's market. Never mind the fact that none of you have any idea what this market is, what this street is.
You don't know. Like, yo on the video with Kurt, bro, is like an actual Italian. It's where he's from, born and raised in fucking Italy. Generational fucking Italian. Taking Kurt around where he lives. Bro, that's a top tier fucking arrogance.
He's just gonna act like he's an authority on the matter.
And you are iDubbbz, and God forbid if you answered you aren't. What the fuck are you doing talking about it then? This guy don't know what he's talking about, but yet you do. Yet your dingbat subscribers who are still like on your knob at this point, they don't know any better about this farmer's market or this street and how truly dangerous this place actually is. These people are coming here to exploit. They're coming here to exploit people's weaknesses, people's kindnesses, and they will take it until there's nothing left, until it's all looking like that street they're walking out on.
And vaguely imply that it's an immigrant problem and not a poverty problem.
Give them everything they need, guys, and they'll stop smoking crack and robbing and raping and stabbing people. Like, that is some true commie dumb shit. You don't really quite realize how stupid it is until like you actually hear them say it. No, sorry guys, it's a poverty issue. We just need to just make sure all their needs are met, and you know, they'll stop doing all the things that they've been doing. Spoken like a true, bubbled, pampered, fucking bougie bitch.
By the way, when I was editing this, I found the rest of this clip. He ends up leaving the marketplace and they go to some random public area and harass some people who are just minding their own business.
Bro, these people are crackheads. They're fucking certified crack junkie crackheads. Fucking took a boat over this bitch and are just living in the park harassing people. Robbing, stealing, whatever the fuck they gotta do to go buy more crack. They're not the fucking bad people here. It's the people putting the spotlight on it. See how that works? See how this works with these commie-ass clowns? They don't want you to care or be proud about anything. Who are you, white man? White people aren't allowed to do that. You don't have no culture. The whole world's got culture. But Europe, white folks, fucking what, eat cheeseburgers? Fucking dumbass white people.
Talking about how he's from Europe and he's more Italian than these people.
Are you telling me, iDubbbz, you're not more Italian than the guy we're looking at right now? You are. And so is Kurt Kaz. He is, in fact, more Italian than this dude right here.
I think he mentions Africa at one point.
We're in Italy. We are in Europe. We are not in Africa.
We are in Europe. We're not in Africa, which is where dude came from, right?
Get away from me. Okay. This is my country.
Whose country is it then? Everybody's. Anybody who wants to come here and exploit it, they should be able to do it. Of course, unless they're white. We should probably send them back to fucking the Caucasian mountains.
Yeah, Europe.
He didn't say Europe is a country. Europe. They're in Europe. So, fact check false on iDubbbz.
Are you from Europe? I'm from Europe.
Like, brother, he thinks like this is like a win. iDubbbz, you look dumber than what you think you're making these people look. And that's impressive. That's impressive from you.
Oh no, Europe is being overrun. Someone save Europe.
Who are these people to care about keeping, their culture and their country and their continent, right? Who are they to want any of that? As I'm sure, he would defend half the fucking world from keeping the world they want to keep it. But that's the way this shit works with these clowns, with these commie fucking Marxist clowns. They stand for nothing only than to place themselves second no matter what. Their wants, their needs, their thoughts, their beliefs will always come second to a minority. To a crackhead with a machete in the park, he will put himself second to that.
Now, these videos themselves are very bad, but when you go into the comment section, you realize how many people these bad ideas are attracting. Samantha says, import third world, get third world. Well, these are not imports. These are human beings.
As you completely sidestep the entire point of what that was, as true as it fucking is, further evidence you aren't half as smart as you fucking think you are.
After watching that video, a little while later, I started getting more content that was adjacent to that, this time in the form of Robin bagpipes.
I am proud of European culture. I will not show embarrassment around European culture, and I will continue to spread European culture.
Bro, that's fucking retarded. If you were doing this in Scotland, more fucking power to you, dude. Do it all you like. But going around the world, I assume it's along the lines of people are going to impose their culture on us when they come here. I'm going to go do the same. I don't like it when it's done to me. I don't want to do it to somebody else either. So on that note, I think old Robbie fucking whoever here is fucking stupid and needs to go home and do that shit. It's actually going to only hurt the people who are trying to keep where they're from the same. It's two different fights here, and I don't like this.
You might be taking a lot of credit here by saying that you're spreading European culture.
Scotland not European?
You'll notice that a lot of people going into the UK and a lot of Mexicans going into the US, they're not doing this shit. They're literally just living their lives.
They're literally just living their lives. Just keep saying the lie. Die by the lie. You never stop saying the lie. Regardless of all the places in the country that have been taken over and turned into little Mexicos. You're just so dishonest. And it's so blatant that I don't know how anybody with an ounce of fucking sense could watch this and think you had a hair of fucking good faith making this video. You're a complete partisan commie hack at this point. I'm actually thoroughly enjoying watching your channel just nosedive straight into the dumpster.
And I think a lot of people like Robin bagpipes perhaps see, I don't know, Muslim people wearing hijabs or Indian culture being expressed or any of these foreign cultures and religious traditions, and they think to themselves, oh, this is performative. This would be like me dressing up in my full Scottish regalia and marching down the streets playing my bagpipe in India. It's that's not what it is at all. The immigrants going to your country of Scotland or wherever else, they're literally just trying to live.
They're literally just trying to live. As I just straw man the fuck out of this dude. What I think he thinks when he sees this, he thinks you're speaking for somebody else that you can't even have the good faith to understand what it is he's actually doing. Bro, you're talking about really complex fucking issues with serious legitimate problems that you just swipe under this wide fucking swiper. It's just humans literally just trying to live. Bro, it's far more than that. Day you actually realize that it is, it'll probably be too fucking late for you, iDubbbz.
Because I think it's it caught my attention, and I'm sure it caught a lot of people's attention because of the contrast.
Contrast? You mean the contrast that you're making? Fucking showing Kurt, showing the downfall of Europe, going to a Scottish kid with bagpipes going in India? That's some terrible contrast. I don't know why you just contrast up there somehow you even understand what that means.
You don't often see the little ginger kid.
Little ginger kid.
The little ginger kid.
I wonder the fucking nicknames you'd give the people from Bangladesh or Ghana. I don't know, the crackheads out of Ghana. I noticed how you didn't give them any. But the little ginger kid, oh, this little fucking ginger kid. It's so easy for him to fucking give it to white people. I'd bet He's got a real hard time, unless they're conservative. Anybody else around the world that's brown, black, not white, oh, his wife ain't going for that. Oh no, she would have him sleeping in the doghouse for the next month. He tried to give a nickname to a crackhead from Ghana.
In India, playing his bagpipes. His culture is probably wearing some blue jeans and eating a cheeky Nando's.
You get it? Because white people don't have no culture. Even though he's Scottish, from fucking Scotland, and the culture that is Scottish, with the whatever the fuck he's got on, you don't get to have history or culture, white man, because iDubbbz has completely forgotten and thrown his all away. His family just gave up giving a fuck real long goddamn time ago. I don't care as a white man. Why do you? Why do you, white man? Why don't all us white people just not give a fuck and let everybody else with their culture and their history take over you? And when they do it, shut the fuck up. Bros, what does that fucking meme? I swear to God, it was a meme where it was like 5% brown, diversity is our strength. 40% brown, diversity is our strength. 90% brown, get the fuck out of our country. That's what this shit is, bro. Like, they will use that diversity as our strength to the position where they need to be to put the boot up your fucking dumb white ass. As you gleefully do it, make jokes about the people who care about it, and fuck you, white man.
That's probably his culture. And you know, I don't blame him for it, right? That's closer to my culture.
He has none and doesn't give a fuck. So how does anybody else? That's the way that works in dingbat commie land.
Actually, I can't say it. This is the way I'll say it. Tim Hortons, if I walk into a shawarma restaurant, I don't want to see a white person serving me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
If I walk into a shawarma restaurant and I see a white person serving me, I don't want it. So you can figure out the other side. If I see a white person in there, I'm fucking out. And Tim Hortons, you can figure out the other side.
Yeah.
Listen, Mr. Jelk.
Listen, Mr. Jelk. What the fuck is that? Mr. Jelk?
It is still racist when you're using white people as the example for you to make the racist statement.
It's still racist. Somehow. When he says he doesn't want a white man cooking, I guess, cultural fucking food. You get his point. It has nothing to do with being fucking racist. If you're white, it's guaranteed you're gonna be racist. And like, there's not a whole lot you're gonna be able to do about it because dude is retarded.
This guy's my fucking age. Bagpipes seems a little bit younger, which is even a little bit more troubling.
Somebody younger than me could care more about his culture than I ever have in my life. Like, you just wonder how somebody gets older and dumber. Take a complete fucking 180 the older you get. Oh, I've discovered empathy. Bro, you've never discovered empathy, bro. You've been fucking strung up by a political fucking succubus. Crammed you. She has beat you into submission where you will parrot her beliefs, whether you like it or not.
And then the conquest guy, they're my age, and I fucking look at them and I'm like, you fuckers are traveling to different countries. You need to be the change.
They are. Actually, because they know, because they've been around the fucking world. They've actually seen the differences in cultures, in how some people fucking live. How can't you get it? Like, your head can't be that goddamn hard. How can't you fucking get it? That the person that's been around the world might actually have something to say. You know, versus you, who, God forbid, has just been read a couple fucking Marx books and somehow would have the audacity to think you know any better than he does. You don't.
You can be a bro and not be racist.
There can't be a valid argument anywhere in what Kurt's doing and showing people. I will completely gaslight, strawman, and lie about all of it and then call it racist. Because that's the extent of iDubbbz's thought process.
You can make a beer company and not be racist.
He wasn't being racist. What is this conflation? What's the contrast of the conflation fucking where dudes talk about, yo, I don't want a white dude fucking cooking my cultural dishes. Like, I'd like to see somebody who at least looks like the type of fucking culture that's cooking these dishes. Like, it's not racist.
In closing, I want to speak to all of the people who buy into this rhetoric.
Bro, you have bought in hook, line, sinker. You've bought in, bro, so goddamn hard you probably got a retirement coming from it. As you ignore it all, lie about it all, and completely bad faith everybody's arguments. You're a fucking dickhead.
There's nothing to fear. You know, people in other countries are just humans.
This is the depth of his thought process. Completely ignoring the hundreds of millions of people other humans have killed. Completely ignore all that. Well, that was just done by, I guess, far-right extremists. It's just people that just want to live their lives, guys. Shut up. Shut up. Let them all in. take care of them.
Living their lives, trying to exist, and when they go to your country, they're also just trying to exist. And it's not a fight, it's not a war for whose culture is going to win out.
It's always a war for what culture will win out. Fighting against the culture that's built the entire world that you fucking live comfortably in. You've lost the fucking plot, cuck.